What is up, everyone? I am right here at the local Sunoco, about to get some E85. I got a couple barrels here in the back of the diesel. A couple 5-gallon tanks gonna get filled up, but while we do that, we are going to be testing the ethanol content as well with this ethanol E85 testing kit. I have done this before on the channel, some older videos, but pretty much what you do here is self-explanatory. You fill this sample testing kit with water to that line. I don't know if you guys can see. And then you just pump some E85 to this fill line and shake it up real good and let it sit for about 10 minutes or so, and it'll give you the final ethanol content, so you can see how much percent ethanol you are running in your E85, what it's good for. While I do that, I am gonna let you guys check out this old video with the best track pass to date for Betty.
Come on, Betty. Come on, Betty.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. I got the tanks all filled up, $43 in E85, a little over 18 gallons, and this has now had enough time to separate. And what we're coming up with is right around 84 to 85% ethanol content, which is good enough, man, for what we need to do. And go home. First I gotta strap these tanks down and then get back to the house. Getting ready to put this fuel in, drain out the old fuel, but disregard the other test. This is what we have now, roughly 77 to 78%. So real quick, let me explain why we have the difference in the percent at the gas pump versus what I just showed you guys right now. So when I was at the pump, it is kind of hard to hold this tester while fueling and trying not to overflow that. But this tester is very old. It's a few years old now, and the seal at the top didn't seem to be keeping the fluid in there. So when I shook it up, I ended up adding a little bit more fuel to the top of it and back to the fuel line, but I guess that messed with the testing and how good it read. So just for peace of mind, how I ended up coming home and I tested it again and shook it up. Freaking leaked. I ended up doing it 4 times, but the average was what we're getting right now, which is 77 to 78% ethanol content. Like my tuner Saul said, David Saul over there at Saul's Performance, right now what we're getting is a little bit of the winter blend, you know, so the ethanol content is a little lower than full E85. So with that being said, I am not going to throw the E85 tune on here. I'm going to put the E70 tune on the truck and add the E85 that we just pumped. And the reason being is I do have a little pillar over there with some race E85, but I'm not going to fool around with that right now. I'm just going to go ahead and throw what we pumped into the truck and run it like that, man. And we'll get some data on that. I'll let David know. I already sent him the results as far as how the fuel tested, and we'll move on from there. Right now I'm gonna back this one out. We did have a little rain cloud. I was letting it pass, and then I'm gonna remove the 93 octane, pull all that fuel out, and we'll pump the 85, and I will show you guys the first time this truck is running, well, with me on E85, E70, whatever you want to call it. Okay, got the truck on a battery tender, ready to move forward. What we have here is a baby 2.3 Whipple powered 5.4 Ford Lightning, fueled by a Ford fuel system, currently on 93. That's what we're going to drain out right now. We're going to jump the fuel relay, and David threw this together to help make fuel changes easier. We're going to disconnect this fitting right here, put this on there, drain it in that tank. Yeah, so I mean, who knows, after this I might just want to be strictly E85, because this is like my first time ever running E85 for myself. Never pumped the 85, never ran the 85. So who knows, man? It might be my main fuel choice going forward. But we will have to see. So I'm gonna get my son to help me drain this real quick and get back to you guys once we get that out. We are flowing. Alright, I just ended up pouring two 6 gallons in there tanks. Now we gotta go ahead and load the tune. Before I forget, shout out Pennywise Racing. And I'm gonna go ahead and load this E85 tune. Talked to the tuner, he told me to go ahead and load the E85 tune so we can get data on that one. I'm not gonna video all that. I'll get that going and get back to y'all once we fire it up. Okay, here we go. Behind the pumps a couple times. So nervous, first time ever. Idle sounds so much smoother, huh? Idle. There she goes, man. E85. Alright, Betty is now on E85, coming to a hood near you. Real quick before I close out this video, a little details behind that track pass. That was back in 2020, I believe. I can throw the time slip up here too. The truck was making around 550-ish horsepower to the wheels. I was on the race stars. Now we have fiberglass sleeves, we have ball guards, but we will not be running on those. I will be running next time I go to the track on these race stars on some Mickey Thompson ET Streets radio. And yeah, man, hopefully we can go out there and get a new personal best if the truck can hook and if everything goes good. Now on the 85, on that pass we were on 93 octane. and a couple of things have changed since. So we'll see what we can do next outing. That is all I have, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in. You already know the drill. If you aren't subscribed, tap that subscribe button for your boy. And until next time, we'll see ya. Peace.